Welcome to the Kraken. I'm your host, Crazy Canuck. Today we're going to be talking about what the happened this week. I did not expect to be talking about the president yet. I had a completely different filming schedule. We were doing different things. It's finished. I have videos that are finished that I would love to be talking about, but instead, we're talking about the new president because he needs to be talked about right now. Today, I'm coining a phrase. We're doing it now. No, we're doing it now. The phrase is Trumpster fire.
Trumpster fire.
What does that mean? Well, when you're working inside of a building, doing some stuff that you shouldn't do, and you don't want people to watch you or report on it, you can go out front, set a dumpster on fire. All of a sudden, everybody's covering the fire, and nobody's watching the paperwork. This is a Trumpster fire.
Trumpster fire.
Trump did this multiple times during the campaign. People talked about this pattern of how he could just flip from one catastrophe to another catastrophe. I'm not here to talk about the election, that already happened. I'm here to talk about this week, because he's at it again. But Matt, isn't it a little early in your show to be starting your own hashtag? I want a hashtag, I'm gonna do a hashtag. I don't care if anyone uses it. I'm gonna tweet with it. You can tweet with it too. If you don't, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. When he says something outrageous, when he says something that leaves you thinking, I can't believe the president just said that, we must talk about this, keep in mind, he might be setting a Trumpster fire.
Trumpster fire.
He might be distracting you from what he's actually doing. For example, he held his first press conference in months on the same day as 5 of his cabinet ministers were taking senatorial hearings. On the same day that Cory Booker stood up to testify against Jeff Sessions, Donald Trump was pointing to the giant table of paperwork and saying, look at all the words. Look all the words in here. I can't do a Trump impression. I don't. I apologize. Look at the words. The words. The best words. The wall. You're fired. No, it's not happening. If you're able to look past the distraction, you will see that he and the Congress and your government in general may be doing things that you disagree with. If that is the case, write them. Let them know that if they do this, you will take their job in 2 years. Maybe not personally, but you'll take it away from them and give it to someone else. This is all they understand. But Matt, which of the crazy things he said this week is the Trumpster fire? The one that everybody got really focused on early in the week was the inauguration numbers. I don't give a shit about that. The other thing that's being talked about is his claim that 3 to 5 million people cast fake votes. We know it didn't happen. I'm not getting into it. There are better places to go where they have crunched harder numbers. But the fact is, a large portion of the data is showing one thing and a small portion of the data is showing the other thing. It's unreasonable to hold them up as though they're somehow equal. Moving on from the Trumpster fire.
Trumpster fire.
We're just gonna leave it smoldering in the streets over there. I don't care about it. This is not a channel about debunking Donald Trump's lies and chasing down every erroneous tweet he makes. Instead, what I do want to draw attention to this week is the very dangerous statement made by Donald Trump that torture works. There are many of us who believe that it's immoral and we should not do it. And that's the end of the conversation. John McCain is one of these. He's speaking out against it as we speak. Well, as I speak. Well, the day before this video came out. However, an argument that gets a lot more traction is the fact that torture is ineffective. Torture doesn't work. Reports have showed this, officials have showed this, the CIA believes this, they're the ones who actually did it, and they're telling you that it does not work. Donald Trump made the claim this week that he spoke to a high-ranking official, and he told them absolutely torture works. This did not happen. He's not citing a real person. He's not citing a real event. He made this up. Immediately after, he said, well, that's what they said, and that's what I believe, but I'm not going to do it. He made up a lie to make himself look good, to make himself look lenient and reasonable, and to make his statements made during the campaign less crazy. He did not need to do this. However, now that he has done it, people are going to cite that statement. People are going to say, a high-ranking official told the president it works, so we should do it. Torture does not work. America must not torture. These are the kind of statements that we need to watch him for. This is the kind of stuff that is most concerning. He just reiterated this. He said it again in his meeting with the British Prime Minister of all people. I tried to keep this video light. It got a little bit heavy towards the end. We here at the Kraken thank you for joining us, and as always, be good to each other.